and welcome to Business 300. My name is Philip Kulashov, and this is 300 Seconds About Business. We're all a busy people, so I have 5 minutes or less to get my point across. Alrighty people, it's episode 7. It's supposed to be perfect. With modern GPS maps, paved roads, and traffic signs, getting from point A to point B has never been easier. I mean, our smartphone maps even tell us what arrival time we could expect. Crazy. Transportation departments have thought through a lot of the nuances on the road, especially in high traffic areas. Civil engineering is a reality of life that we take for granted. If a roadway was poorly designed, causing a traffic congestion, we get frustrated as if it's not supposed to be like that. I know I do. At one point in time, the typical road was far from what it is today. If you've ever traveled along a Forest Service road, you've seen what roads could be like. It might take you 8 hours just to get through 1 mile because you keep having to clear the dirt road of brush and fallen trees. But even those roads have experienced the touch of human civilization. Whenever we drive down a road, we can be sure that at one point somebody had to chart this territory and somebody else had to pave the way. So it is with any growing business. There are phases of the organization that can be compared to traveling down a well-paved road with streetlights, following a GPS map. Easy. Many people have been through this way, the environment has been tamed long before us, and the travel experience is predictable. You know, like the time you arrive at home, only to realize you've been zoned out while driving because you're so used to the trip. Every turn is mechanical and nearly automatic, as your subconscious takes the steering wheel. There are certain things in your business that it knows how to do and it's good at. Maybe it's putting up the frame boards, or pouring the cement, or brewing a beer, or bending another piece of sheet metal. Whatever it is, there are things that you've done many times before and are well aware of how to do. When we do that, we're driving down a paved, well-lit road. But there are other times in a business that aren't as predictable or developed, at least not yet. Growing to a new size, expanding to a new industry, or responding to downsizing pressure are situations that may not yet be fully mapped out for you in your environment. Sometimes all we have to go off of is a compass and our headlights. We may need to move slower. We may need to backtrack a bit. We may even hit a dead end and need to turn around. It's a different traveling experience for which our expectations should be set. The key is to know which experience we're in and act accordingly. We don't want to act like we're doing something for the first time when we've done it 100 times before. We should have our abnormalities evened out so that our product flow, operating techniques, and finishing times can be predictable and without much adventure. If we're doing the same thing for the first time every time, that's a problem. But it's also a problem if we expect to move just as fast and seamless in an environment that is unfamiliar to us. More flexibility and less efficiency may be the call of the hour. If your company is growing, you can expect to be in uncharted territory. And if it has grown, you should also expect certain things to be resolved and figured out. Where you can find someone who went before you, imitate them. But that won't always be the case. An entrepreneur is a self-starter by trade, an adventurer and explorer. You should be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Are you driving down a highway with streetlights and a map? Or are headlights and a compass all you have on this Forest Service road? Can you not see past the next few steps? That's okay. Let your concern go only as far as you can see. You're charting new territory. You're paving the way. Take those steps. And then you'll be able to see the next few after that.